We're just going to give it a second to let the waiting room clear. Please make sure you're muted as you enter. All right, we're going to get started. Good afternoon. This is a hearing before the Boston Cannabis Board, the BCB. Today is June 18th, 2025. Today's hearing is being conducted pursuant to amendments to the open meeting law. That is what allows us to meet virtually. This hearing is being recorded and will be posted to the City of Boston's website. Before I review some procedural matters, I will introduce Chairwoman Kathleen Joyce.
Good afternoon. My name is Kathleen Joyce, Chair of the Boston Cannabis Board, and today I'm also joined by Commissioner Lisa Holmes, Commissioner Jack Hensley, Commissioner Sonal Gandhi, and Commissioner Ramon Soto.
Thank you, Chairwoman Joyce. My name is Jasmine Nguyen. I am the Boston Cannabis Board Manager, and we are also joined by Luke Santos, who is our Cannabis Licensing Specialist. While the public is encouraged to attend, there will be no additional public testimony accepted. I will begin by reading each item into the record as they appear on the agenda. We will then hear comments from the board members. I will then ask if there's a motion, if there's any questions to the motion, and then there'll be a vote. Each board member has the ability to grant with conditions, defer, reject without prejudice, which means the applicant can return any time with an application at the same location, or reject with prejudice, which means the applicant cannot reapply at the same location for 1 year. The first item we have is an amendment to an already approved licensee. The licensee is New Dia Fenway LLC, DBA New Dia. The license premises 48 to 62 Brookline Ave, Fenway, Kenmore area. The license type is a marijuana retailer. And the request is to amend the license to allow for delivery of recreational cannabis through a third-party delivery courier. Do any of the board members have any questions or comments? All right. Chair Joyce, do you have a motion?
Yes, I see no issues with this at all. I make a motion to approve the requested amendment.
Is there a second? Commissioner Gandhi, all in favor? All right, and none opposed.
I would vote to oppose, Jasmine.
Oh, you're opposing, sorry. So the motion still carries with Commissioner Kinsley opposing. The next matter we have is a new license application. The applicant is Legal Greens Boston LLC, doing business as Legal Greens. The proposed license premise is 571B Washington Street in Dorchester. The license type is for a marijuana courier and delivery operator license. The proposed hours of operation are 10 a.m. to 9 p.m. 7 days a week. This is the equity applicant. Chairwoman Joyce, do you want to start with comments?
Thanks. I guess my only comment is that I was happy to hear at the hearing that they do plan to do retail in the future. I think this is a location where it's really important to have foot traffic and activation and not just another empty storefront. So I'm looking forward to them coming back in the future to apply for a retail shop here. But I have no issues or comments about the application for the courier and delivery operator.
Commissioner Holmes?
No, I have no questions or comments. And again, they appear to have been doing good business in their first one, so I feel that they're going to be responsible business owners here in Dorchester.
Commissioner Kinsley?
I had a couple concerns just about the way the deliveries were planned on being carried out. I think sharing the driveway in the back with the liquor store seems like it could create some traffic issues. I also had a couple concerns about just the prospect of having to place deliveries the day before. I feel like it can be kind of add some constraints to their business model that might not necessarily be needed.
Commissioner Gandhi?
I have no comments, except that I do agree with Chairwoman Kathleen Joyce's comments. My comments at the hearing were really focused on activating the storefront and ensuring that we've got a vibrant storefront in our neighborhoods. And so I have no other comments, so thanks for the opportunity.
Commissioner Soto?
Hi, thank you, Jasmine. Yeah, I agree with the chairwoman's comments on the bringing activity to that area. I can also very much appreciate the fact that this business is being um, trying to be smart about their growth and certainly want to see them follow through on bringing retail and more jobs to the area and more activity to the area, which I think will benefit the community overall. And so I wanted to just share that piece and also say that that storefront, I did, see the images that were shared during the hearing. I do think that a blacked out storefront is not quite as inviting of a scene that would be sort of making the area look more beautiful. And so I hope that they took our comments and will hopefully be making that, while it's not retail, making that area look a little bit more nice for the community that will be in the area. Thank you.
Thank you. Chairwoman Joyce, is there a motion?
Sorry about that. Yes, I make a motion to approve the application.
Is there a second? All right, all in favor? All right, and none opposed. So the new license is granted. All right, those are all the matters before the board today. Our next hearing will take place on July 16th, 2025 at 1 p.m. Thank you all for attending and enjoy the rest of your day.